Hey there, descendants, my fellow Americans, and people in other countries around the world. How are y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing well. Before we get into today's broadcast, if you do enjoy the content that you see, if you're watching on Twitch, consider that follow button down below. If you're watching on YouTube, consider that subscribe button down below. Thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate it. And, so today I kind of want to talk about the whole situation going on with Sony and PlayStation and stuff like that. Let me go ahead and switch controllers real quick while I'm just here yapping. And, how quick people were to just turn a blind eye to, the things that Sony's trying to pull on us and stuff like that. Simply because, head over to the store here real quick. And we'll take a look here. It should be, if we type in Black Ops, yeah, there we go. For anyone who may not know, the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 ports were released on PS5. I believe it was yesterday. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, I'm sure anyone who's in the gaming space and spends any time on social media has seen, the sheer amount of, like, people speaking out against Sony's decision to remove physical game printing in 2028 going forward. And then, all of a sudden, all the COD players at the very least just completely forget that Sony's trying to do something like that. And they're like, oh yeah, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Which, if you have PS Plus, they're trying to get their subscribers back. If you have PlayStation Plus, they're $20 a piece. All the DLC is available for $10. But if you don't have PlayStation Plus, $40 a piece. And then $20 for the season passes for the games, which I think is still overpriced. The $20 isn't so bad, but just the fact that they are locking it behind having a PlayStation Plus subscription is really scummy to me. And, I guess since it's Black Ops 1 and 2, it makes everything okay. And, oh yeah, I'm going to shell out more money to Sony because, yeah, because nostalgia and I want this game back and blah, 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 blah. And I get it to an extent. Like, I'm not saying absolutely everyone who purchased these games is a hypocrite because, some people didn't necessarily speak out about it or whatever. And, like, some people have kind of kept their opinions to themselves, which, that's their right to do. But for everyone who did speak out against it openly, mind you, in a public space, for lack of a better term, and then turned around and went ahead and just bought the ports anyway, these people are fucking cowards. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. Like, if you do that, you are a fucking hypocrite, man. And why'd you even, like, why are you, masquerading as someone who gives a shit when you really don't? Because if you really gave a shit, you wouldn't have bought the games in the first place. You know what I mean? And I don't know everyone's situation. I mean, maybe this was like the last thing that they bought. I don't know. Or are planning to buy through Sony anyway. But another thing that rubs me the wrong way about it is the fact that, and I was never expecting them to be like physical games or physical releases or whatever, physical re-releases, because why would they do that? But, we have all of this fucking uproar, all of this, speaking out against Sony's monopolization of their brand and stuff like that, against making it a digital only feature. And lo and behold, the minute that they re-release, 14, 16-year-old games and charge 20 to $40 a piece, oh, everyone's all over it. I don't understand that. Why would you be that fucking two-faced about it? Like, I don't know, man. Do you not have a fucking spine? Do you not know how to stand up for what you believe in? Do you not know how to plant your feet firmly and stand on business? I don't know, man. It's a fucking mystery to me. I mean, the shit's kind of comical at a certain point too. Um, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's I mean, and I'm not to say that people have to spend their money a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, you do you. It's your money. It's your paycheck at the end of the day. But don't say that you're for something and then go turn around and do the exact opposite of this thing that you're supposedly standing up for. That's all I'm saying. You know. Like as for me, I mean it's I'll show you guys, man. I'll literally show you. Like let me go to my wish list here. Um, I mean I don't know about Rise of the Ronin or Code Vein 2 or Metro, but I mean as soon as I buy these, that's it. You know, that's all the money that Sony's getting from me. Um, which is still a few $100s, you know, but I'm also buying all of these on physical besides, unfortunately, GTA 6. But at this point, I don't even know if I want to get GTA 6 anymore. I know I definitely want to get Elden Ring, you know, Dark Souls, stuff like that. Get all my games back, so to speak, because I already owned these at one point. You know, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Remastered I need to add on here. But, you know, I'm buying all these games on physical either way, you know. So, I mean, that way, you know, like if, say, for whatever reason, Sony revokes my licenses or whatever, I can at least put my PlayStation on offline mode and I can boot that game up and, you know, I can access everything still that way. You know what I mean? Or, I mean, hell, if it comes down to it, I'll just fucking jailbreak my PlayStation, bro. Don't fuck with me. I'll have a whole ass backup PlayStation, bro. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? I'll have my PS5 Pro just for, you know, gaming with the boys or whatever. Like whenever they want a game, and then my regular PS5, if need be, I'll jailbreak it, and I'll have access to literally everything on the fucking store. Like it's, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at with it. But you know, at this point, the PS5 Pro is going to be the last console I ever buy. And the only reason why I'm going to get the PS5 Pro still is because I've wanted one for a very long time. And there's also ways to go about it to where you're not directly giving money to Sony for it, right? So I'm gonna buy it from GameStop. I have a whole cart set up already. I spent like 10 to 15 minutes setting everything up yesterday for whenever I'm able to receive my disability or whatever. And then, you know, like as soon as I get that, like I'm ordering it straight from GameStop. I want to support GameStop. I want to help kind of bring them back as much as I can. I know I'm just one person, you know, but I hope that, and you know, one of my friends and I were kind of talking about this the other day. I kind of hope that this kind of wakes people up a little bit, and people are going to realize, like, oh shit, like maybe I should go support GameStop or Disc Replay, or like, you know, whatever local game store you might have. I know like there's certain ones that are only in that specific state that they're like native to, you know, and not everything is national. But support local game businesses, man. Especially like if it actually gets to the point of where it's digital only, which I mean, at this point, it's a coin toss. Like, I have no fucking idea where this shit's gonna go. I think it's still too early to tell. But you guys know where I stand on it. I don't think it's a good decision at all. My friend brought up a pretty decent point. I don't necessarily 100% agree with it, but I see where he's coming from with it. He had said, um, you know, like, why not make physical copies made to order? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta wait a week or two for them to be, you know, fabricated from scratch, but then it gets shipped to you, and bam, there's your physical copy for the brand new game that comes out, GTA 6 or Call of Duty Modern Warfare 9 million, or you know, whatever. Um, which I like I said, I don't fully agree with it, but I think it's a good idea. You know, the only reason why I don't fully agree with it is because I don't want to have to wait for something like that. Like I would happily wait. You know what I mean? Like say Elden Ring didn't have a physical copy and it was a made to order thing, I'd happily wait because that's my favorite game of all time. You know, there are definitely some exceptions, but if I want to get something on physical, I want to be able to just go to the fucking store, pick it up, and take it home. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of experience that I would want if I want to pick something up on physical. You know, because it's sort of like reliving the memories of being at GameStop when I was a kid and stuff like that. You know, it's a little bit nostalgic for me personally, and I'm sure for a lot of physical collectors, it's just mostly nostalgic and actually, you know, feeling like you do own the game. Because if you own it on disc, you can play it on any console that will read that disc. You know, I mean, that's the, you know, that's the. There's no two ways about it. That's just how it is. People, you know, they want to sit here and claim, oh, like you can shut off licenses for discs too. I mean, yeah, sure, but all I have to do again is turn off my Wi-Fi on my PlayStation and load it up and play the game. You know what I mean? Like that's all I got to do. And if that doesn't work, like I said, jailbreaking's a thing too. But yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know. I don't know. And like the title says, I mean, I think a lot of these people are just hypocrites. You know, they were just kind of jumping ship and saying, "Oh yeah, fuck Sony, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Digital only is bad," and blah 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 blah. And the minute they re-release two games on digital only, I mean, dude, that shit sold like hotcakes. Like everybody bought it, you know. It's just one of those things. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit. Um, just kind of share my opinion on it, I guess. But it's absolutely ludicrous. Like if you're, I don't know, man. Don't be a hypocrite. You know, like especially with something this is a big deal, man. Like I don't think people realize just how bad this shit can get. If Sony actually wins, I mean they'll probably go under within a year or two afterwards. You know what I mean? Because I don't think, well, not under, but like they're gonna lose a lot of consumer trust. You know, and they'll definitely take a blow to it. I mean, and like I said, the PS5 Pros, I never planned on getting the PS6 ever. Even when there was rumors about it, I never specifically sat here and planned on getting a PlayStation 6 for myself. I was always like, PS5 Pro is more than good enough for me. You know? Um, hell, I mean, the base PS5 most of the time is good enough for me, you know? But, no, like, after that, I'm probably just gonna, you know, put some money towards, a new, not, I don't know, I would probably just get a new PC, I guess. Probably go to one of those websites where I can just kind of construct it myself and then order it that way. Um, but I mean, I don't know, man. That's where I'm at with gaming in general. You know, like I've been in the PlayStation game for over 20 years. You know, I got my PlayStation 2 when I was 7 years old. I'm 28 now, for those of you who don't know. So I've been in the PlayStation, no, actually longer than that. I remember playing the original, um, the original Spider-Man game based on the 90s cartoon. I remember playing that on the PlayStation 1 and on the, I believe it was on the Nintendo 64 as well. So, but yeah, no, I mean, as for actually owning it, yeah, I've been with Sony for over 21 years now. Um, and I've been with, well, been a part of like Xbox slash Microsoft, for about 15 years. Um, got my first Xbox 360 when I was about 13. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I just hope that gaming doesn't head towards a monopolistic future. I don't think anyone wants that. I think we should have freedom of choice of whether or not we want to get digital or physical. And I also don't think that companies should have the legalities, you know, the legal standings to remove your access to said games. You know, movies is bad enough, but movies is different than games, you know. I don't think anyone, like if you shell out money for something and it, you know, it says purchased, like let's head over, let me see. Well, it probably won't pop up. But if I headed over to like something like you know, like let me just pull up GTA 5 here, right? It would say select version. It says installed, but it doesn't say owned necessarily. But it doesn't say purchase either. So it's, I don't know. It's anyway, if you don't see a price tag on that item, no matter what you're looking at it on, that means you own that item. I don't care. Like these companies should not have the power to remove that from you. Yeah, I mean I don't blame you. But yeah, I definitely don't agree with, I don't know, man. We've got to stand firm, you know. And if something as simple as re-releasing a 14 and a 16-year-old game is all it takes for people to fold, we might be fucked. I don't know, man. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just pitiful. Yeah, that too, you know. Like, I mean, yeah, like GTA 6 would be a game that I want on physical. You know what I mean? That's a fucking generational release right there, man. Like the fact that it doesn't have a physical copy is mind-blowing to me. It's absolutely mind-blowing because yeah, I mean, it completely eliminates, and it's even worse because, like, for GTA 6 specifically, if I wanted to go to GameStop and buy it pre-owned, I can't do that. Which means that every dollar that they would get for that brand new game being released, they don't receive. It all goes back to Rockstar and, to the Xbox or, PlayStation. It goes back to Microsoft or Sony, which is fucking shitty because the entire point of buying a pre-owned game is the entire point of pre-ordering a game, or not pre or purchasing a pre-owned game, sorry, is to support that local business. That's why you go to a pawn shop and you buy the games there. They're usually super cheap. You're supporting them because that money's going directly to them. Because the publisher and developers and all that, the platform owners, they've already received the funds for that game. So that's why buying pre-owned is better, because you're directly supporting the business or person who's selling it. I don't. So I don't actually have an issue with GTA 6 outside of it just being digital only. Um, I think GTA 6 is a game to where this was always going to happen. They were always going to lock stuff that should be available in the base game with the base edition behind a deluxe edition, so to speak, or ultimate edition, whatever it's called. But $100 for GTA 6 is actually not that bad, especially like considering like let's take a look at Sparking Zero. I paid 109, well, not 109, it was on sale. But the Ultimate Edition of Sparking Zero is $109, right? The Ultimate Edition of GTA 6 is 100. Right. And I mean that's definitely not great. It's pretty anti-consumer, but it's also GTA 6. It's I don't know. It's I mean there's a lot of games out there that are more than that. That have essentially less to offer. Like Sparking Zero does not and will not have as much content as GTA 6 will. You don't even have 2v2s in that game. But, it's not necessarily a new thing. It's just GTA 6 is the one that's making the biggest news with it because it's GTA 6. That's why everyone's taking notice to it. But again, like if it was a different game, I would have more of an issue with it for sure. Yeah, but I mean that's a single player game. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not open world; it's more linear, unless they made it more open world. But as far as I know, Resident Evil is more of a linear series.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Yeah. See, that's the difference. I mean, like if GTA 5 hadn't been released on the Xbox 360, say it released on the PS5 in 2020, or say the PS5 released in 2013, I don't know, one of those. I mean, GTA 5 alone is by itself is worth $100, I think. I mean, not like in today's standards, but for them to pull that off in 2013 on an Xbox 360 is pretty amazing.
Now what do you
You
want?
know,
Go on,
like
explain.
GTA 5 has enough content to where I think it would be like, I wouldn't want to pay $100 for it, but I'm saying, for 2013 standards, I feel like back then you could kind of make the claim that okay, maybe this is worth $100. Um, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It's it is what it is. Didn't even know I could do that without
Magisters
the
are probably humanity's
amorphous
real hope,
material.
don't you think?
But yeah, they definitely didn't take as much advantage with exclusives and like actually crafting good stories for the PlayStation 5 as they did with the PS4. I agree, but again, it is what it is at the same time. Really. I mean, for me, I never necessarily one of the main reasons I got a PS5 was more so for like Spider-Man 2 and like the Insomniac universe and stuff. But at the same time, I just wanted a better experience for gaming. That was half the reason I bought it. It wasn't necessarily for like the upcoming games as much. Like I said, the only game I was really buying it for was Spider-Man 2 and stuff like that. So, yeah, no, I mean it's definitely sad compared to PlayStation 4, and how well that was handled and stuff like that. But part of it is because I believe when PlayStation 4 was the current generation's console, Sony had a different president as well.
Descendants, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution. Specialized Vulcus aircraft detected. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It must be shot down.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure if I want to get GTA 6 anymore. I don't know. Um, I just don't know if I have enough interest in it, I guess.
Large Vulcus presence confirmed in the operation zone. Descendants, on your signal we will initiate close air support.
Nice.
Extraction from operation zone initiated. Good work, Descendants.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
This is Hound Actual to all personnel.
Again, I'm not trying to
Storm
bust anyone's
detected.
balls for spending
Conditions
their
are
money the way they want to.
proceed
You
with
know,
caution. Over.
do whatever you want with your money. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna sit here and claim that you stand for something and you take actions that literally oppose that, then you need to shut your fucking mouth. That's all there is to it. Like if you're okay, sucking Sony off and not owning anything, the more power to you. You know what I mean? But don't sit here and act like you're someone who actually gives a shit when you don't, or when you never did in the first place. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking pathetic. Ugh. Wait, did we? Can't remember if I beat Onslaught level 3. Oh, yeah, Blue's asleep. Oh! No, he's not. Bye, yo. Just waiting on this, my friend to answer. Must be nice. Um. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fuck it, I'll just run it by myself. Yeah, one times, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Descendant, the energy concentration point is unstable. Protect the objective from all threats. Initiating energy concentration point stabilization operation. Prevent enemy infiltration at all costs.
Oh, fuck me.
Descendant, you need to interact with the target device. Approach and engage with it within the time limit.
Damn it, come on, man.
Descendant, the acceptable energy
What's up, man?
threshold range has been exhausted. Be careful. Descendant, the acceptable energy threshold range has been exhausted. Be careful.
Bro, the fuck? Okay.
Descendant, the acceptable energy threshold range has been exhausted. Be careful. The defensive line has collapsed. Unfortunately, the mission has failed. Descendant, evacuate the...
Yeah. I'll be right back.
This is a new power that I've awakened. I'm only going to keep getting stronger and stronger.
Alright, I'm back. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Don't know if you're watching. Hi, back, I'm front. Or hi, front, I'm back. Oh, what's my uptime? 40 minutes? Okay. Alright. Anyone? Nope. Okay. What, PlayStation? Yeah, they can go fuck themselves. If they ban me, I'm selling my PlayStation. I don't give a fuck. I'll play TFT on medium on my computer. Yeah, I don't blame you. Dude, if they ban me, do you know how bad my hate campaign against them would be? Like, y'all thought me being pissed at Alyssa was bad. No, no, no. Shit. I would fucking eat them for breakfast. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to get GTA 6 still. Um, as soon as I get my games back. Yep. I mean, yeah, a little bit, but no, if Twitch bans me over it, they can literally kill themselves for I don't care. That's fucking stupid. Or well, I guess it would be Sony, huh? Not Twitch. Yeah, I don't know. It's I'm not gonna fucking I'm not. No, man, they're trying to silence us. They can go fuck themselves, bro. I'm making 1,000,000 Twitch accounts. Fuck that, bro. They're not gonna stop me from speaking the fucking truth about this shit, man. You can't. Good fucking luck, buddy. Sony, if you're listening, go fuck yourself. Literally. Oh, fucking didn't mean to close my damn stream. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get my PS5 Pro from GameStop. Pre-owned. It's gonna be the last console I ever buy. Unless I got the Xbox Series X for like my 360 games or whatever. Or no, Xbox One X, I'm sorry. Because their 360, or the 360, the Series X can't even read half the fucking OG Xbox games. Yep. Yep, I agree, Jake. Don't see it that way. There's still thousands of fucking games you can get between PS4 and PS5 that'll play. GameStop's right there. I've got my cart set up. The grand total's over $2,200. That's what I'm gonna spend at GameStop when I get my disability. $1,000 worth of games. Well, $800 worth. And then 2 controllers. The Spider-Man one and the Pearlescent one. So $800 worth of games for my PlayStation. Shit, if I was gonna go back to old gen, I would have fucking... I'd be anticipating buying those ports, but fuck that. Right, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Should have just bought it on physical. But yeah, I mean, Steam's a good fucking, investment. You know, buying shit on there is a good investment. It's a good move. These fucking PlayStation dick writers tried to say, oh, buying shit on Steam's the same thing, man, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but Steam has literally never removed something that you fucking purchased from them. When you buy it from them, guess what, dickhead? You own it. That's how that works. That's why Steam is objectively better than fucking digital Xbox and PlayStation. Shit, they're pretty damn close. They have a really good return policy, you know. I'll give Steam their flowers 100%, man. Yeah. Well, no, if you buy their physical media pre-owned, you're not giving them the money. You're giving the money to the retailer. That's the difference, right? No, no, they don't. Not from GameStop, I don't think. I don't know, you might have to look that up. Because they already received... Yeah, no, I'm saying pre-owned. I'm saying pre-owned. I know if it's new, they receive the money. But that's the difference, right? So everything in my GameStop cart is pre-owned. All of it. Not yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Cuz they already I mean, just to explain for people who might not be familiar with this, I know you already understand this, but the difference between buying something pre-owned from GameStop versus buying something new from GameStop is when you purchase something brand new from GameStop, a cut of that money goes to the distributor who distributed that product to the person. So for example, say GTA, let's say GTA 6 had a physical copy, you buy it brand new. Okay, a third of that money is going to go to Rockstar, a third of that money is going to go to PlayStation/Xbox, and then a third is going to go to the retailer who sold it. Say GTA 6 had a physical copy, you buy pre-owned. Most, if not every single dollar that you spend on that pre-owned copy or pre-owned item goes directly to the retailer selling it. I don't know the exact mathematics behind it. I'm just estimating it's a third for brand new items. But yeah, no, I would not. No, like the only money Sony's getting out of me is me buying my games back, and that's it. I'm not even gonna fucking buy Caliber on PlayStation. I'm gonna buy it on my PC. For TFT. That's all the money they're getting out of me. It's a few hundred, and that's all they get. Forever. Like, that's it. Because they would get the most out of me purchasing Caliber, unfortunately. Because of how often I would pay for it. So I'm going to buy it all through Steam. Fuck them. Fuck that. Let me see. I need to revise my wish list real quick. Because I'm not going to buy all of these. Definitely getting that. I'm not going to get this. I don't want this on digital. I'm going to get that on physical. I don't want this. Don't want that. If this goes on sale, I'll get it. It looks interesting. I don't want that anymore. Let me see. I'm gonna get the Daima edition on disc, so I'll probably just buy the DLC separately. Unless I can buy it straight from GameStop, then I'll just do that. But yeah, this is essentially all they would get out of me. Maybe not GTA 6. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I have my cart all set up. Literally everything you see here besides Code Vein 2, I'm not going to get Metro, I don't want that. Literally everything you see here besides Code Vein 2, Bleach, and Mortal Kombat, and this, and Fallout 4, and Dead or Alive 6, I have in my GameStop cart as physical copies. Wolong, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Spider-Man, and I have a few more games. I have GTA 5 in my GameStop cart as well. But yeah, this is pretty much all I'm gonna get. I might not even get. I'm probably just gonna get Dark Souls on physical, instead of doing digital. Honestly, Elden Ring is definitely one I want to have a digital as well as physical, though. I just wish maybe there's a way for me. If I bought the gift cards, Jake, if I buy the gift cards. Like, say I buy PlayStation gift cards, does that money still go to Sony? Or does that go to the retailer? Since I'm unsure about GTA 6, I'm going to take it off for right now. And this is pretty much what I'm left with. Right, okay. So for digital copies, because if I paid the money for this, over 50% of this, like say I buy this, right? Over over 50 out of these $100 that I would spend would go directly to Sony. I don't want that to happen. But if I went and bought the gift cards, like you said, it's a small percentage, so I'm assuming it's 30%, maybe 40% or less. So, yeah, yeah. But I also, like, I mean, this, Elden Ring, TFD, you know, like, top 3 favorite games right there. So, if there's a way for me to limit how much I can give Sony for buying my favorite games digitally, I'm going to do that. Because I do still want to get them digitally. But yeah. Just so I can have them and just so I don't have to put the disc in, you know? But like I said, man, like if they take, yeah, well, I mean it's less for Sony and it's more for the game itself and what it means to me. You know, that's how I feel about it. How long I might take off? No, I'll leave it on there. I'll leave it on there. What's Ultimate Edition? Yeah, $99. When this goes on sale again, I'll get it, but I'm not paying $100 for this. I'll probably just buy the gift cards from GameStop, honestly. They'd be the ones that I want to give the money to. And not fucking... Who the fuck is this? Oh, that's funny. No, yeah, I know. I'm not... And I never outright said that I'm personally completely done supporting Sony. But for me, I'll put it to you this way. After I get the games on my wish list and, you know, all that stuff on my DLCs and stuff, then after that I'm done, you know. Like, I can't be fully anti-Sony until I'm not playing on a PlayStation anymore. You know what I mean? Despite my personal feelings about the matter. I can't sit here and say that I'm against Sony themselves, but I can sit here and say, hey, I'm against them killing off physical copies. With full confidence, at least. Yeah, no, I mean, I do agree with that. You know, if I had, like, say the situation was reversed, and, you know, all these games you see here I had on my PC, oh yeah, I would 100% say I'm anti-Sony. You know what I mean? But that's just not my situation, unfortunately. Dude, if there was a way for me to buy the games on Steam and then just port them to my PlayStation, I would do that. I would say yes and no. You know, I definitely have every right to my opinion and stuff like that, but again, I don't feel I mean, I do understand that I was saying, oh yeah, you know, fuck Sonny for doing that and whatever else. But again, I don't feel comfortable like actually taking a stance until I can actually have the actions to go along with the words. Like against the company itself. I can speak with my wallet, you know, which I will do, for sure. Don't get me wrong, I will definitely speak with my wallet. This is just depressing though, man. Like, why does this even have to be a conversation at this point, you know? Okay. I don't know, man. Hey, if it makes y'all feel better though, this PlayStation that I'm playing on right now, I did not pay Sony a penny for. I bought this off of a scalper. I mean, that means something, you know.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Ooh, I'm a little bit rusty with Breach. Unless this is a different variation? Guess it's possible. Really? Okay, no, yeah, this is the same. I recognize this part. Killbox. Yep, and then the intermediary boss is gonna be up here. Oh, I thought the mob was supposed to spawn back there. What? Oh no, yeah, I remember this part. Okay. Intermediary boss spawns there? Huh. Whoa, fuck off, man. No, okay, yeah, okay. Okay, so this is that one. I think there's two Kingston variations. Yep, here we go. Final boss right here. Huh. Mother... Just die, man. Oh, real? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Alpha or Alex told me about that. My uptime. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream if you're enjoying, please and thank you. Oh, different this time, huh? Well, the whole game sucks, so, you know, can't do much about that. Right. That fucking blows. Is Throne and Liberty, is it free? Man! I've already bought them all. Fuck. I think I've seen it on PlayStation. This looks kind of cool. It's like RuneScape and God of War. Huh. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll check it out. We can probably play it a little bit tomorrow. Is it cross-platform? Okay. I hope so, because I don't think I'll be able to run it on my PC unless... When did this just come out? Oh, 2024? Maybe. Might be able to. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, it's because it's such a big game. You know, it's so open world. Yeah.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Right.
here for modules, right?
Yeah, it's understandable. I can wait for Vindictus, though.
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
Oh, there was another reason, at least for me personally, to get digital copies of games that I have on physical is so my hours are tracked. Yeah. 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 They they gotta change it, man. They have to.
Oh, a special human child. What do you need?
Wait, you can research more than 7 items now? Ooh. I kind of figured they would do that. Okay, this goes up to 10. That's pretty good. No, you're good. Wait, what was fast? And you're good. Oh, you mean... No, it's not fully downloaded, it's just ready to play. Yeah. Um, with some titles you can play like the first couple of levels of the game. But yeah, it's really not that useful. I've hardly ever used it. Yeah. Wait, what game? Skill issue. My PS5 ran it just fine. Yeah, I have the oldest one. Right. Yeah, I think the GPU is like a 30 series equivalent. and the PS5.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
Ugh. I would say, I mean, you can look it up. It's probably a 3090 because I run this on a 3060 on my PC and it doesn't look as good as this. I think this is like medium-high settings for the console version of TFT. And I can only go up to medium on my PC. It might be a 3060 16 gigabytes too, though, instead of a 12. I don't know off the top of my head, though. If your CPU was like a generation or two better, then that would explain why. My CPU on my PC is not that good. I know it's not a 20 series. '20 series can't run TFT. I don't think. If it does, it's on low. They have an AMD GPU though on PS5. Yeah, but PS5 doesn't run TFT at low. It's medium to high. I wouldn't play it on cons. I would just play it on PC if it ran it at low. Yeah, that's what I tried for my PC. I can run it at medium at the highest, to where it plays well still. That's mainly because of my processor, though. Yeah. Good to know. My motherboard's not that good, so would you say it's worth it to just like go to one of those PC building websites and order a new PC that way? Because I'm pretty sure the only thing that my motherboard could house, I don't even know if it could house a 3090 or a 3080 or whatever.
Descendant, I've picked up a mutant material formation signal in the skies nearby.
Buy it pre-built. Like pick out the parts and stuff like that, and then just buy it. I'm still gonna upgrade the CPU on this and see where that gets me. If I can run TFT, some settings on medium, some settings on high, I'm happy. You know, like that'd be good enough for me. Right, yeah. I know that, but I'm assuming there's also a website out there to where, say I know what I'm doing, like in terms of which parts fit with what, I could choose it myself and then just buy it outright in one big purchase, and then have it built right there and then, like before it even ships out. Well, it wouldn't necessarily be fighting budgets. Um, this is like, say I'm not satisfied with my PC after the CPU upgrade. Fuck me, dude. I fucked up. I see what you're saying, though. Oh, okay, so you're saying it's not a bad idea to buy all the parts and then have someone build them, but it's cheaper to just buy pre-built. Oh, but alright guys, I just wanted to get on here. Right, yeah. Alright guys, I just wanted to get on here and discuss all that for a little bit though. If you enjoyed what you saw, please do consider hitting that subscribe button down below if you're watching on YouTube, or that follow button down below if you're watching on Twitch. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. And yeah, you too, man.